All right, so I'm gonna do a little kind of tour of a world that my daughter and I have been working on. We started this world a few months ago, so I'm over at World Spawn right now, and if you walk off in this direction, there's a couple of things that we built early on. So the first thing that you see right there is actually, it's a water elevator. So we spawned up on this high kind of hilltop mesa kind of thing. I built a little villager breeder right here in this building. So there's a couple of villagers in there. The farmer is planting carrots, and then there's another villager in there. So this villager breeder goes through the hill and outputs on the other side. So we have a little water elevator here. Goes up or down. So we're going to take this down. And we built most of our early game stuff down in this area. So this is just a little tunnel. If we go off down that direction, there's a spider spawner that I was using as an early experience farm. And if we go in this direction, it comes out to some of the earlier stuff that we built. So there's a couple of things in this direction. Off into the hill, I have a sugarcane farm here. I've also got a bamboo farm up in this direction. There is a pumpkin, melon, and cactus farm right above our heads right here. And then a chicken farm right here. So there's a dispenser in there that spits out chicken eggs. When they grow up, they go up into the lava and then they die. So the cooked chicken comes out here and the feathers come out here. All of these farms that I have in here, I've also built in a couple of things. One of them is just an auto output into the lava, so if this overflows, it doesn't lag the server. And then for the melons, I actually have an auto crafter set up in here. So it will take, because the melons, they come out in slices, so the crafter crafts them into full melons and then outputs them here. So we have some of our auto farms there. I've also got an auto sheep shearing set up in here. So we have one sheep of every color in these little pens. And then there's a dispenser here that has some shears. So I don't know if I caught that, but when the sheep eat the grass, they regrow their fur. There goes that one. And then the dispenser auto shears them, and then the wool is picked up by a hopper that's underneath the grass. So we have all the chests that output down here. So there's a chest for each color of wool. So that's the sheep farm. Let me just build the sheep head kind of as the entrance there. Not really a farm, but I have some of the different wood types over here so that I can get them easily. This area right here is one that I built really early on. So we've got this big kind of barn building here that has, I've got a camel, sheep and cows in here. Also the nether portal is here. And then this is kind of my starter house. I've decorated a little bit. I've got some parrots that I found in nearby jungle. But this is the house. I've built it in kind of this T kind of floor plan. And this is the front door. Got a little sort of living room area in here. Over in this branch, it goes down into a mine. Not too exciting there. And then this other side is kind of the bedroom area. I initially had this second floor as an enchanting area, but I've moved that to another place now. So this was the kind of starter house. I built these custom trees around the whole area. So we've got a couple of these kind of big like oak kind of trees, and then some sort of spruce kind of trees over here. These are surrounding these little plots of farmland. I've got some cats to help protect from the creepers. So we've got carrots and wheat and all that. So that's here. This world, my daughter has been watching the show Bob's Burgers a lot. So we have some kind of Bob's Burgers kind of things from the show. So I've been starting to work on Wonder Wharf. I just have the pier in right now. So it's pretty large, but the pier is in right now. I'm going to be building some stuff on top of it. Probably there's a roller coaster and some other things. So we have right here, I'll probably go off this direction before we go the other direction. So right here we have the eat so I can run again. We have the restaurant and the apartment. I've got a little stable right here with another camel. And I built out this little courtyard area. And then here's the restaurant. I wasn't able to spell out Bob's Burgers because it's actually kind of difficult to do in mine. Like you can see how big I had to make the Wonder Wharf sign. So it wouldn't really work for the restaurant, but otherwise I think it came out pretty good. I still have to decorate the interior, but this is going to be kind of where all the tables are. A very small kitchen area over here. This leads into the back alley. We're going to have like a dumpster area, and then from the front there's the stairs that go up to their like living area up here. I don't have a bed on me. This building right here is a villager trading hall. So I've got a lot of villagers of different professions down here. Some of the enchanted book, like librarian villagers here. And then more up here. I haven't really given them all professions yet, so there's still some spares. But I've got those all in this building. Behind the restaurant, there's a little kind of cave built in here that's the output of an iron farm that's off in that direction over there. So I have the output coming in, and the iron farm, it drops some of these poppy flowers and then also drops iron. So I have the poppy flowers separated out, and then the iron goes over here. There's actually an auto crafter set up underneath this cobblestone that makes the iron ingots into blocks of iron, so it doesn't take up as much space. And then there is like a little overflow protection as well, so if the farm flows up on like poppies or whatever, that'll just spit it up into lava so it doesn't lag the server. And if we go off into the other direction over here, you can see there's a really large building over here. It's a factory. So in the show, there was this taffy factory called Caffrey's Taffy. So I built that, and it's got a couple of purposes. There's actually in the tower and second floor area over here, there's like a little apartment space where I think my daughter's planning on kind of making her home. I also have a storage area in this front building for different types of stone. And then off in the far corner over there, there's an auto smelting setup. So I'll go in there next, but I did just want to show kind of up in this area. Let me fly in here. This is the iron farm. This is where I put the iron farm. So the zombie in there scares the villagers. The iron golems spawn up top. They flow off and fall into the lava, and then it's collected in there. check out the factory next. Get inside so the skeleton doesn't shoot me. So I've got, first of all, I put in these little things here. They're kind of supposed to look like fluorescent light fixtures. I thought those came out pretty good, but this is an auto sorting setup. So I have the different types of stone along the bottom here. So like this is the box for tough, this is the box for dirt, and it overflows into these. So I've got quite a bit of storage here. And this setup, if I put a bunch of different types of stone up in this chest, it'll go into the hoppers and then sort itself out into these different chests here. I also have, you can see these hoppers running from this water stream. There's a water stream that goes behind the building that actually goes all the way down into the ground, and I've set up some mines down here. So if I take this little mine cart down, about every 10 levels, I have a little landing set up like this one, where I can start to mine out, you know, whatever is at this level. And then there's this little setup here where if I drop in materials into this chest, it spits it out into this water stream and takes it up into that storage area, and then it'll sort it all out. So I've got that set up. I was planning on having this storage area just store all of the dirt and stone. And then I'm going to put other materials in different buildings as we go. And then these ones are just like overflow for stuff that doesn't match any of these different stone types here. So this is just overflow for that so that it doesn't get rid of it. It just puts it into different chests. So this is the factory area. I'm going to do something with this space at some point. I don't really know what. But on this side of the building is the auto smelter. So behind this wall, I have all of these different furnaces, and there's some mine carts that feed the furnaces with material to smelt, and then with you know, with fuel so they actually run. So I have this whole setup going. I think it's 32 furnaces. So you can smelt stuff really quickly in here. Just put this wall back. And then the output is right here. So you can see like I have some baked potatoes. I did some glass earlier. There's actually one or two of these furnaces is not actually working correctly, so I need to look at that. You can see some like raw potato output in here. So I'll need to look at that a little bit because I'm not really sure what that is, so I'll have to fix that later. And then this is the stairs that goes up to the little living area. So this is the living area here. We've got another little section here, and then there's a smaller section up top as well. And then if I go, I'm gonna fly over. So there was I did a little bridge out here as well that you can see. I built this pretty early on, so this was meant to connect the area where my starter house was over here to where my daughter's building her stuff, which is up on top of this hill. So I built this bridge just kind of connect the two. There's also a little dock down here. Actually, there's a bed right there. I think I'll sleep. So there's a dock down here. I keep a little fishing rod in one of these barrels. Yeah, some fishing rods and some stuff that I've fished just in here. And then there's a little fisherman's hut right here with a couple of fisherman villagers. I'm trying to do all the buildings and stuff that I build. I'm trying to do these little paths that lead there. So I haven't done one out to the factory yet, but I'm planning on doing that. And then you can see there's a building across the water as well. I'm going to do another bridge on this side to connect like this section of land with that one, and then do a path up as well. So all the stone, like this little cliff face that's here, I built that out because it looked a little bit more like this area over here. So I built out this little stone cliff face to lead up to the house. So this house is actually one that I designed from the show. There was an episode where they were out on an island and there was this kind of big mansion. And the person that owned it was like suspected of murdering her husband, I think is the storyline. But um, I thought it was pretty cool. I ended up trying to recreate it here. I did some custom trees to match the kind of trees that were on the show, and then there's these rocks that were next to the house in the show as well. Um, but this is kind of where I'm making my home now. So we've got just this big kind of patio porch area here out front. This is the first floor. I haven't furnished it yet, but I just wanted to have this big kind of staircase on the first floor leading up to the second floor. Here, I've done the ceilings and the floors for these two first areas, but I haven't done much else. Like I still need to do some of the walls and some decorating. The second floor there is another little porch, patio, balcony area out here. And then in the basement, there's also a little a basement area down here that I'm making into a larger storage room. So we have our auto sorters that go all the way around. I'm planning on keeping different wood types on this side. And then I have plenty of other places where I can build out some additional storage. And then these are all overflow chests for anything that doesn't match whatever I'm trying to store in here. I still need to do the floors. It's still like really unfinished. And then the last thing I wanted to show was on top of the house, there's this like, I forget what they call, like widow's walk, I think is what they call it. But on top of the house, there was this thing from the show that, I mean, there's just this balcony area on the top of the house. So I did build that in, and then there's an attic space as well. I need to build some stairs up to here. I need to do the floors because I don't want them to be stone. Oh, I also need a piece of stone right there to block that. But I still need to do this section right now. I used to have a little just kind of step ladder that goes down, but I think I want to do a staircase. So I need to figure out where to put that, and then I still need to build that. Behind the house, I had to do some terraforming to get this hill down because it used to come right up behind the house and I didn't like that. So I terraformed this down. I put in a beacon to do that to make it go a little faster. I'm going to put more of these custom trees in this area to just kind of fill it in so it's not just green. So I still need to work on that. And then you can see off in the distance on my daughter's side, she's starting to build a Louise statue in her area over there. So I knew she's going to be working on that. What else do we have? I do have a gunpowder farm. It's not really all that impressive. I don't think I'll fly way out there because I put it off in the distance a little ways. But I did want to show one last thing that I did build. So my nether portal, I moved it onto the top of the nether, so it's on the nether roof. And then I have this little arrow pointing off in this direction so I know which direction to fly to get to. I built another farm out here, a gold farm. So it's built up in the sky of the nether. You can see it coming up right here. So I have all of these magma blocks. So magma blocks, only the zombie piglin can spawn on the magma blocks. I've got these tile slabs on top of it just to make sure that like ghasts don't spawn. But the piglin farm, basically the way that it works is they're the only thing that can spawn on the magma. And when they, ooh, oh my goodness, oh that's not good. Okay, that was scary. Anyway, when they spawn, they're attracted to turtle eggs. So I have a turtle egg in the middle of the farm over here. But the other thing that I found was if you actually make it so they're aggressive towards you, like they are right now, like they're trying to get me. If they're aggressive towards you, um, and they go through, because there's a little space down here where they can fall down into this area. If they die while they're aggressive towards you, it doesn't matter if you actually kill them or not. So like if I go down here and I just stand in this little platform area down here, I'm just going to come up and just stand right here. They actually give you experience. So you can stand right here and just stand here forever, and it's an experience farm. It also gives you gold. It also gives you the rotten flesh, um, but it's a really good experience farm. It's like one of my favorite farms that I've built so far. But they'll go like this for forever. I mean, it slows down a little bit once that first crop of piglins dies and falls down, but you can see them just kind of, they keep spawning up there, they keep getting aggressive and running towards you, and then they fall down and die, and you get the experience. So I built an enchanting setup over here, just, you know, if I need to enchant anything, because you usually want to do it somewhere nearby where you're getting a lot of experience. And then I also built down here, we have chests where like all the rotten flesh will go. The chests on the inside are actually for gold, and then underneath I built another auto crafting setup. So all of the gold falls down here into these hoppers. It goes into this auto crafter. You saw it just happened right there. When this fills up, it automatically crafts it into ingots. I could probably do another one where it crafts them into gold blocks, but it doesn't really make that much gold. And I've got like 6 double chests that before it's going to overflow, so I think that's probably fine. But yeah, really, really cool gold farm and a very good experience farm as well. It's like probably my favorite thing that I've built so far. I do want to build a nether hub up here somewhere. So right now, I just I hate the fog, but right now I just have it built so that did I go in the wrong direction? I might have gone the wrong direction. But I just have it built in the middle of the nether, and like you can see, it's kind of difficult to figure out where you're going when you're flying around. I've got some more fireworks somewhere in here. But yeah, it's kind of difficult to know where you are. Let me find my farm again somewhere. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm lost. All right, let me check my coordinates. Okay, so we want to go that way and that way. But yeah, it's really difficult to see where the heck you are when you're in the nether because of all the fog. So I'm gonna, here's my marker. So this will take me back to my nether portal. But I want to build a nether hub in here just to give me some like landmarks and stuff so I know where the farms are and some of the other things that I'm gonna build. So this is my my nether portal here, and I've also got, you can see this little block over here. So this is where, I don't want you, this is where I can get down into the nether. So I broke a single block of the bedrock. There's a way to do that in Java edition, so you can get up onto the nether roof. But I just broke through that, and then down here is the actual nether. I haven't built anything down here, but I want to build a nether hub up on the nether roof so I can maybe do like a piglin trading hall up here, and then do, you know, some other portals so that I can get to other places in the world faster. But so far, this is really all that I've built. It's been fun though, like the Bob's Burgers theme, and I really like the trees and the house that I built out here.